All right. Good morning, everybody. This is a video that's going to show you how to divide decimals like we were doing last week. Two more examples. We're going to use partial quotients with both examples. Okay, so step one. Do you remember what step one is? We're going to look over here on the left side of the screen first. Step one. Yes, we have to move the decimal to the right of the new ones place in our divisor. So we can pretend like our divisor is the whole number 21. But because we moved the decimal one place in our divisor, in essence multiplying it by 10, so 2.1 becomes 21, we have to do the same thing in our dividend. We have to move it one place to the right as well. Multiply that by 10. So it's kind of like creating an equivalent fraction, multiplying both parts of the problem by 10. All right, so now we can go ahead and divide using partial quotients, all right? So how many 21s are in 9,408? All right, we're going to pretend like the decimals aren't there, just divide these two big numbers. And if I'm going to think to myself, well, there's 100 21s, that's 2,100. I can go bigger though. 200 21s, let's see. 2,100 doubled is 4,200. I can go bigger. How about 300 21s? That would be, let's see, 2,100, 4,200. That'd be 6,300. How about 4? What would 400 21s be? That would be, let's see, 84. Ooh, let's do it. Let's do 400. Oh, no, I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use orange. Let's do 400 21s. And then just to make sure I'm correct, I'm going to take the moment to just multiply that out. Let's see, 400 times 21. Let's see, 400 times 20 would be 8 with 3 zeros. 8 with 3 zeros. That's 8,000. And one more 400 would be 8,400, just like I thought. Okay, yep. So 8,400. I'll subtract that away. And that'll leave us with 1,008, right? There's 8, 0, 0, and 1. So now, step 2 is to keep dividing. How many 21s are in 1,000? Oh boy, let's see. 10 21s is 200. And 10, so 10, let's see, 20, 30, 40, 50 would be 1,000, but that's too big. Let's do 40. So I'll go with 40 21s. And just to make sure I'm right over here, I'm going to take that moment, right? Just like you should take moments. See, 40 times 20, that's 800. And 40 times 1 is 4. Oh, so that's 840. All right, so 840. I'll subtract that away. Let's see, we'll get 8. And got to trade, so that's 6. 168. Question is, how many 21s are in 168? I'm going with, let's see, 20 times 16, 20 times 8. 8. There's 8 of them, right? 21 times 8. Let's see, that's 160 plus 8 more. Yep, there's 8, exactly. 168. So that's going to leave us with no remainder. So let's go ahead and add up our partial quotients. We get 448. 448. That's a terrible 4. For some reason, though, I can't write that. There we go. Okay, so that's going to come up here to our answer line, right? Where I'll start with the ones place 8, goes above the 8. The tens place 4 will go above this new tens place 4. And the next 4 goes over here. Because in order to get the correct answer, I got to just bring that decimal where it is. I got to bring it straight up. Put it right there, my answer. So my answer, my real true answer is 4 and 4800ths. There you go. All right, so step 1, move the decimals so that your divisor is a whole number. And then we use partial quotients to divide two whole numbers, pretending like there's no decimals there whatsoever. Then we'll get our partial quotient. We'll move it up into the answer line and then bring that decimal wherever it was after we moved it straight up into the new answer, the real answer. All right, now let's go on to the next problem here. Step 1, we just talked about it. Let's make 2 and 25/100ths a whole number by multiplying it by 100. Let's move the decimal 2 places to the right. But because I did that, I have to now move my decimal. Hold on, I gotta get the phone. Okay, sorry about that. That was Mrs. Geronis' mom. So I had to say Happy Mother's Day to her one more time. Okay, like I was saying, after we've moved the decimal 2 places to the right, making 2 and 25/100ths 225, we have to do the same thing to our dividend. But wait, Mr. Geronis, I don't see a decimal there. But there's always a decimal, right? To the right of the ones place, always, always. And so now that we know where the decimal is, we can move it 2 places to the right. And because there's nothing there, we'll fill those empty spaces with zeros. Now let's extend our division symbol out, cover the whole number. And now we can begin dividing. We'll draw a partial quotients line over here, and let's get started. So how many 225s are in 900? Okay, so we're going to divide as if there are no decimals, just the 2 numbers that we see in front of us. Well, let's see, 4 200s would be, let's go with 4 200s for now, okay? 4 200s would be 800, okay? I can subtract 800 from 900 and get 100, right? Oh, wait, that's not right. Let me back up. What mistake did I just make there? Yeah, I didn't multiply correctly. Absolutely. Let's see here. 800 is, I just multiplied 200. I just wrote down the estimate versus writing down what I actually need to do to multiply. So I have to do 200. Let's go back to here. 225 times 4, of course. Now, all right, so 200 times 4 is 800, yes. And let's see, 20 times 4 is 80. And 5 times 4 is 20. So 80 and 20 is 100 plus, oh, look at that. 820 and 80 is 100 plus 800 more is 900. I got it exactly. That's it. 4 times 225 is 900. So I'll subtract that away and get no remainder. I have nothing to add up. 4 plus nothing is 4. So let's go ahead and bring this answer up to our answer line. We'll put it in the ones place. And we'll bring our decimal where it is, straight up into the answer. Right here. And since it's to the right of the ones place, our complete answer is 4. There are 4 2 and 25/100ths in 9. That's the actual answer. There you go. Okay, I hope this helped. Watch this again if it didn't. I'm not going to be around very much until the afternoon or evening, so you'll have to wait till then, unfortunately, today. So I want to help, and I will check my email once in a while, but not too much, okay, because I'll be in my classroom doing a lot of work. So hopefully this will help you. Maybe ask mom or dad today, or you can wait for me until after we have our whole class meets at 1:30 to 2. All right, good luck. Work hard. Can't wait to see how you do. And send me your work. Remember that. Send me your work. Okay.